Jess Frank Golf Academy YouTube.
Hello golfers, and welcome to the Deer Creek Golf Club and the Jess Frank Golf Academy YouTube channel here in beautiful Deerfield Beach, Florida. How to keep your head still. I get this all the time. My head's moving, I'm shifting my weight, my head moves out of the circle. So I'll do this when I'm teaching someone. I will draw some lines on their body. I'll put a circle around their head, I'll put lines up their sides of their legs, and I'll put a line right in the middle of their body representing the spine. And so what I see is that most people, when they swing, they're turning their body and their head's moving to the right. So you can see I have a stick here right in front of me that's representing my spine line here, the middle of my body. And so what happens is that when I swing, is that my goal is to stay basically stacked over my shoulders, over my hips, over my knees, over my feet. So when I'm doing this, to keep my head still when I swing, is that you can see is that I'm keeping my weight forward, I'm extending, tilting, and turning my body. So when I go from here, I'm going back, and you can see is that my head isn't moving to the right. Now, a lot of people get this confused because they try to keep their head still and down. Big difference in from what I'm talking about. How to keep your head still and properly keep your head still is from the extending of your body, the tilting of your body, and the turning of your body. That's how you keep your head still and head centered. So most people who move their head too much are turning too much. So when they turn too much, that pulls their head to the right and it pulls their weight to the right. So what we want to do in keeping your head still, again, this is a great little setup as well. And you can see is that this stick right here is the middle of my spine. So when I do this, as I swing back, I am left tilting, extending, and turning my body. And so you can see is that my head is moving, but it's not, it's moving because it's tilting. It's moving because it's tilting. It's not moving because I'm turning. There's a big difference in the two for sure. So what I want to do is get over here. I'm going to go ahead and take a back swing. So you can see I'm making a full swing, okay, but I'm keeping my head still every single time. And then as I go through, I move forward. So that's what the extending, tilting, and turning will do for you and able to hit the ball solid. So here we go. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to feel the extending, tilting, and turning. And I really can't hit it any more solid than that. That is really solid and really good right there. So I hit the ball first because what I'm doing is I'm extending, tilting, and turning my body in the backswing, moving my weight forward in the follow through, and that's keeping my head still. So that's how to keep your head still, not how to keep your head down. Completely different. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to show you kind of a down the line version as well, so you can start to see that. And what you're going to see is that from an angle of the camera that you can actually, Jonathan, why don't you bring the camera around right on a 45 here, right on a 45. So I got Jonathan helping us out here with the camera. He's working it around. So what we're going to do is that as I go back, how to keep my head still is I'm extending, tilting, and turning my body. So you can see when I do this, most people turn and stay in flexion. From the 45 angle is that you can see how my buttons or my chest is going to the sky. I'm left tilting and I'm keeping my weight forward. So this is something that is really important for all golfers to understand. And then from here I can move forward into the back of the ball and forward. So a lot of times what happens is that you only see a face on or down the line version. You don't get the 45-degree angle, which shows the extension, tilt, and turn and how my spine moves here. And that is the crucial part of hitting good shots. So I always recommend to people how to keep your head still properly is that you can see is I'm not keeping my head down, my head's still moving, but it's not moving outside that circle. And I'm moving forward, hitting the ground first and up. So if you struggle with hitting the ball fat or just mishits, it's most likely because you're turning too much, getting the head out of the circle, and then from there you hit behind it, or you get it off the toe, or all that other, all the other mishits that happen. So again, so another drill I'll say is that to keep my head still, what I'll do is I'll put my left hand on my left knee, I'll put my right hand on the club, I'll swing it to the top. You can see that right there. So that will keep my head still here. So that's pretty much one of the, that drill right there probably helped me the most out of any drill I've ever done, because what happens, there's so many good things here that's going on here. I have a good backswing, I have a good pivot with my hips, my shoulders, and I'm keeping myself with the weight forward. So I'll go ahead and hit another one. And every single time you can see with this stick here that I am not moving way far to the right of that stick at all, if any. So here we go. So another really solid golf shot. Take that all day long, dead straight. So we'll take it. It's really a simple way to do it. So again, when I'm swinging, I'm extending, tilting, and turning my body. As I come back down, moving the weight forward, handle forward, hitting the ball, then the turf, and all the way back around. So I know that can help you. So how to keep your head still properly. It's going to be really good, really easy, and I know it's going to help your game. So we'll see you soon. Well, thank you so much for watching my video. I know it's going to help your game. And please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. It helps me grow my channel. And check out my friends in the description below at Airways, Sqairz, Performance Golf. I know all those things can help you as well. And we'll see you soon. Join me on Airways for only $5 per month. You're going to get a lot of step-by-step information to help you play your best golf. The link is in the description below. I'm adding new videos every month that you're going to be able to see. You'll get those videos so you can work on your game, and you can have it right on your phone. You log into the Airways platform and you're going to play your best golf. So thank you again, and appreciate it.